Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Sri Banerjee, epidemiologist, biostatistician, faculty member, and in this segment I'm going to be going over something called Epicrim. Now Epicrim, just to give you some context, is actually a fusion of public health and criminal justice and criminology. So this is a place where there's an intersection between some of the social conditions and how that affects criminology. Until now, there has been just placing band-aids on the situation that might be harmful to citizens or communities. However, prevention is key, and people are in both fields are becoming more and more aware that there's a lot of intersections between the two disciplines. So this is a paper that was published in the Journal of Theoretical and Philosophical Criminology in 2010, and so this is when this concept was first becoming popular. Again, this is talking about the melding of public health criminology and also illustrating the utility for criminal justice practitioners, healthcare professionals, and scholarly theoreticians. This goes into a lot of detail. I'm not going to go through all of it. Going into Epicrim stands for epidemiological criminology. And then there's a lot of different aspects that are being described. They talk about 5 discrete applications of Epicrim. And so one of those are assistance with securing grants, forming and facilitating interdisciplinary teams, clarifying terminology, exposing harmful social policy, and identifying crime victims. And there's a very interesting idea that we're developing in terms of understanding how to prevent gun violence by taking a look at the distribution of violence, of murders and theft and some of the other armed violence that takes place. So this is going into some of the authors that used this. This has been used in drug use and abuse, unprotected sexual activity that is found among inmates. Again, historical precedent. This goes into Emil Durkheim, 1864, and this was considered crime control was considered a moral disease, and control policy, and even helped with the architectural design of early American penitentiaries. And then they go into the philosophical ideas that gave way for the definition. And of course, there's more clarity in the definition in terms of criminology being a systematic study of the nature, extent, cause, and control of law-breaking behavior. So this is in bold. The author actually defines Epicrim as the explicit merging of epidemiological and criminal justice theory, methods, and practice. And as you heard from my introduction, I'm actually an epidemiologist and about to embark on a journey in criminal justice. And for me personally, this is something that helps inform some of the work that I'm doing. Epicrim argues that disease entails illness, sickness, and ailment due to genetic, developmental infections, poisonous, nutritional, toxic, or poor environmental factors. The best definition they're saying it comes from Webster's, the conceptualization of disease as any harmful, depraved, or morbid condition of the mind or society. So this is going into also further that occasionally criminals are found to be not guilty due to insanity. And then there's a notion that, of course, crime emanates from social conditions such as poverty, hopelessness, and a sick society. And so understanding this as a social problem, a behavior that is either associated with gun violence or any sort of malady within society. Looking at this from a sociological and public health perspective is really important. Again, like I said, like pain for the individual patient, crime can serve as an indicator of a society's health. The more there is, the sicker the society. Rather than looking at this from an individual perspective, this is actually the perspective is social. And so the diseases are in the context of criminal justice and altering criminal justice public policy worldwide. So there's an increasing economic and operational strain that is affecting this. And these diseases, infectious diseases, mostly have to do with how the jails and prisons are actually replete with a lot of different types of conditions, including social conditions. Again, these are applications that are broken down within the paper, and then concluding with some thoughts about Epicrim and how healthcare professionals and criminal justice practitioners must join hands and make use of Epicrim. That is, of course, the vision anyway, and then ends with references. So I hope this has given you some insight about how to meld epidemiology and criminal justice in order to create a synthesized sort of discipline that addresses both. I hope this has made some sense. Thank you for listening.